it is time to say their names, you come back.
You know what? And this is the thing. I'm not going to say the names of people, but my one thing is, if I can go back again to this dude, is I know that it can't just be me. It just can't be I'm the only one that got fucked over like this. I know there's other people.
Because you know there's other people.
There's way, yo.
From the beginning of when things got fucked over, from when you figured out, oh, this guy's.
Well, that's when I'm just like, huh? I go to an event. I go to an event, right, with him one year or that year. And I ran into this one girlfriend of mine, right? So I go and stop, and we're chit-chatting for a minute. He puts out his hand like this, and she just stares at it like this. And I'm looking at, like, what's going on? Yeah. You know what I mean? And she's just looking at the hand like this and looking at him like, you really gonna put your hand out to me? And I didn't know what the situation was. He moves his hand and walks away, and I'm like, I wonder what happened here.
Right.
Well, I found the backstory afterwards. So, you know what I mean? Like, that's when I was like, this guy he's out here just fucking
jumping around.
Well, not even jumping around, but he's fucking people, screwing people over.
People's lives, fucking them over in certain ways. And then
it's disturbing.
And then moving around, and he's a pedophile.
I don't know for sure, but that's what we call him around here. No, that is what he
is. No. That is what he is.
He likes young girls. Yeah, for sure he likes young girls. But I mean, all guys do, though. Trust me. All guys in their 40s like a fucking 20-year-old. Because you know why? I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Because a woman my age, they can't handle a woman my age. A woman my age, I want to do things.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I want to go places. I want like a nice home.
You have to have
I want a porch. I want to do shit. You can get a 20-year-old and buy her a fucking purse.
And she's happy.
And she's going to suck your dick all day long. Guess what? And sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that, but
we're on the Self Care Sunday podcast. We're flagrant here.
Yo, I said that to him. And if you go look, that's what he liked. You know what I mean? He liked the 18, 16, 14-year-old people.
Let's get it.
So
yes,
to me, that's just my... I don't know that for sure, but I do know that that's what I feel the type of person he is. So
if
maybe by having
40,
maybe having this conversation might save his ass from going to jail later.
No, but
because
if you're fucking 40 years old, anywhere above 35, anywhere above 28, and you're talking anywhere above 22, and you're talking to an 18-year-old, my guy, check your fucking self, because I'll come for you, because you're a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, but 18 is legal, though. How you gonna say that?
I know, but
there's 60-year-old men with 18-year-olds.
I know, but that shit still to me is weird. You don't think that shit is weird? That is a 50-year gap.
And it's a pedophile behavior, though.
And it's pedophile behavior, and it happens, and it's things that are relevant in our world and our society today. And people think that they're regular. They're not regular. You're fucking with a 14-year-old. You're fucked up. 16, 17, 18 and a half. That's still fucked up. As a 24-year-old, I would never talk to a 20-year-old. I would never talk to a 21-year-old. I would never talk to a 22-year-old. No,
why?
In my opinion,
they're too young?
They're too young. They don't understand. Our generations are completely different.
Yeah, but the younger guys like the older one, no.
I would. Here's the thing. I would talk to somebody 4 or 5 years older. Because I feel my soul is 4 or 5 years older. But the thing is, that's how I was raised. But because even as I talk to 24, 25-year-olds, 26, 27-year-olds, they are out of my range of maturity. I don't want to be with a 30-year-old or whatever, but I need to find the person for me that is at the same maturity level.
No, you need to find yourself first before you find that person.
That's what that is without a doubt.
Right.
And that is to come if I'm ever talking about relationship in terms of that type of stature. Because at this age, as I'm going forward, it's either alone or together. So there is no, you know what I'm saying? It's either now I'm done and I'm going to figure it out, and in my late 20s, if I find somebody, that's that. If not, sorry.
Well, I do know that it's like a lot of young guys like the older women, because that's what all I get hit on is like, I can't talk to you. You're like 22. You're 23. You're 20. Like, seriously, that's what happens.
To some motherfucker that's 23.
You think I'm going to bring, and then my kids are going to fucking pound you.
Summertime come.
No, but again, going back to,
yes.
I just wish that people came with some form of a rating system, you know? This guy is a pedophile. This guy likes, you know what I mean, young girls, 18-year-olds.
He's taking pictures of girls my age.
Mm-hmm. Well, Jay's the one who even kind of, you did tell me, you're like, Mom, this guy's Instagram, like, he follows like all this young kids.
Weirdo. I never liked him from the jump. And I just used him for his fucking computer and all his fucking camera and his video and shit. He's a fucking loser. And I'll say that out loud.
Well, you know what? This is just too much time on him personally.
I know what
you know, and you know, there's a great publicity here for him. Yeah. And hopefully at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Look me into my eyes and tell me what you see. I see a creep personally. That's what I experienced with this person. And some of the other people, I guess, like, unless I get an apology or whatever, you know what I mean? And even still then, I still even...
We're still going to talk about what you did. Even if you apologize.
Well, no, he can't there's nothing.
Not him. I'm talking about the other people. I'm talking about the other people. Even
in association?
If you apologize, we're still going to talk about the shit that you've done. That shit is history.
Still a track on your record.
Shit is history. It's like if you get expelled or you get you cheat on a test in school. That shit is still on your record. We're going to look at it. Or your criminal record. You know? Mm-hmm. This is your friendship record or your lifestyle record.
I just don't want to work with people who are like that, you know what I mean? I want to work with actual creative people. I don't want to work with creeps. I just don't want to have anything to do with it. I don't want to endorse anything of his either. This is all because I'm disgusted. It's disgusting.
A lot of it is fueled from him posting the recent video.
Yes.
And which is foul. I do agree with that. Mm-hmm. Because of the relationship that you have, but a lot of this is fueled from that. Mm-hmm. So, motherfucker, you brought this
on yourself. I don't know why. It was literally, I'm going through my own healing process, right?
2 years.
Gone through it. I never said a word about this, and then all of a sudden, yesterday, I was just like, "Why the fuck would you put up a video of someone you done dirty? Why?"
Yeah. Literally,
tell me, like, what would you do? Why would you do something like that? I just want answers as far as like it's a horrible video too. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was just like a sample shot. So to me, it's like some kind of a
jab.
Some kind of a jab or like, hello, did you forget that I'm here? You know what I mean? Or something. And like, motherfucker, I see so many people working with this guy, and I've talked to, like I said, again, numerous girls who I've met throughout that have told me fucked up and weird stories about him. Do you know what I mean? A girl who shot a fucking music video for 3 days and said she wanted one little thing changed and he blocked her. Never even fucking gave her the content. You cannot, as a videographer, as a photographer, especially you're doing free shit. You're fucking up the business for so many other good people who are trying to charge money for your free products that you're doing for all of these girls. You know, these young girls who just want content for their TikTok and all this other thing and reels and shit. You know what I mean? And you're screwing over actual creatives like artists and singers, not meeting deadlines and stuff like.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? And that's why I'm going to tell you.
For a lot of music videos you're supposed to shoot.
And I'm going to tell you, when someone says something is free, you best believe it ain't free. Okay? You best believe it. It's in some way, shape, or form, you're paying for that. Even if it's some fucking whack off videos or whatever that you're producing. You know what I mean? Trust me. That's what it is. At the end of the day, nothing is free. Okay? In this world, everything has a cost to it. And sometimes, guess what? You fuck with the wrong people. Like, maybe you shouldn't have talked to me. We should have kept it at high, and you could have kept it moving, and this shit would have never came out.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure it's not a good look.
Because you're a fucking pedophile, bro.
It's not a good look. But let's end that.
Yeah, that's where we're going to end the podcast.
Right, let's end that because, you know, I didn't know that we was going to go so deep into
We
that
had
like
to.
that.
That's okay. We'll see where we take out. Dylan will fed it, and he'll tell us at the end of the day. You know, maybe you might not want this part in there, but regardless, I think it needed to get out regardless for you to get it out of your system